Bitcoin is hanging on by a thread, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you why I believe we're coming down here. We're coming down here. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I'm an Elliott wave trader, guys. I use Elliott wave theory to come up with high probability trades. I'm going to try to give you kind of maybe a different view on the market, show you things that maybe you normal traders don't look at, show you how we get in these monster trades. We're also going to look at Ethereum and the ETH BTC chart. I think there's some things to look at there. I'm going to make this video short, sweet, to the point. We're getting right into it, guys. Bitcoin, we're looking on the daily chart. Now, there's no... Okay, there's a couple different options as far as wave counts go that Bitcoin can pursue. But just looking at our indicators, we're going to start on the daily. We have number one, daily divergence here. Daily divergence on the chart. Bearish divergence. That's nothing to mess around with when you got bearish divergence on the daily, when your wave is sinking this low, rejecting this hard. That's really not anything you want to mess around with. As we look on the 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin, our momentum has a very tight wave. This absolutely dumped today. Very tight wave. Usually you see these come down and hit pretty low. There's plenty of room to the downside on RSI that we can go. Looking to come and break this. And unfortunately, with the 4-hour, it's very rarely you see like these kind of waves just cutting like this, like that. All right, that looks inappropriate. So usually what you see is you want to see a nice wave here, create your divergence, which you have, and then you want to see a pump to the upside. You want to see this pump to the upside. We're not getting that here. We're getting a pretty strong rejection. And just from, using these indicators and trading Elliott wave for years and years now, pattern recognition kicks in. And a lot of the time when you get structures like this and then you get another hit down, this is the big hit to the downside that comes and just drags its feet. And you'll see price actually come and just, work its way to the downside heavily on the 4-hour time frame. It's going to be a big wave if that's true. And then, you'll get some relief. You'll get some divergence start to put in. Maybe you'll get one more hit to the low. And then that's when you take off. That's what you're looking for. If you're just looking strictly at RSI and momentum, the momentum oscillator, that's what you're looking at. So those are worrisome signs for Bitcoin for me. Now, RSI can always come down, create another level of divergence here where you got bullish divergence and then kick to the upside. A break of this low is going to be important. We're going to see what happens. There's a variety of things. This can decide to come up and flat and then continue down. But overall, things are looking bearish. And we're going to look at the overall wave structure here and just kind of map it out as to where we think price is heading. Let's just go full chart mode. And we're going to, guys, we got to look at Ethereum too, because Ethereum's pretty clear as well. Also, a really good long's coming up on Ethereum, guys, that I gotta show you, and I think it's gonna at least double the price action that Bitcoin does percentage wise. Bitcoin pumps 30%, ETH 60, at least. I'm looking at kind of 100% pump on ETH, but we'll get to it. Stick around. Now, before we go over this main structure, guys, number one, join the Discord, free link in the description below. I do have a premium option, which I post daily alerts. I got 24/7 live charts. Check it out. It's all down there. Get in there. Great group of guys in there. Also, Blowfin is the new no KYC, no VPN exchange. Blowfin, it is what we are using. Mexi is unfortunately going full KYC in 10 days on the 30th. So, Blowfin, they have excellent liquidity, So many coins to trade. If you use the code Chart Junkies or the link in the description, you get an additional $300 deposit bonus on top of the up to $5,000 deposit bonuses. The $300 deposit bonus has way lower deposit limits. Literally, your first deposit, if you're just doing a normal deposit in the account, you're going to get that $300 bonus. Use it. It's only lasting a week. That code and or that expires, that promotion, next Wednesday, I believe. And it's only good for the first 100 users. If you're looking for a new exchange, check out Blowfin. It's what I'm using. Great platform. All right, enough of that. Let's get into it. So we're just going to sit on the 8-hour, 10-hour on Bitcoin, sorry. And how I'm counting this is an initial wave down. I want a flat correction to the upside, and then another matching wave down that comes and tests this low that was put in. Most likely break the low. And then in between, I have a correction up, correction down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a flat. All right, so we have our A wave, we have our flat for a B wave. We're looking for our C wave down. Let's get rid of this. And the C wave down should be impulsive. This initial wave was quite choppy, so there's, you could say it's some sort of weird WXY. It was very choppy, but just looking at it, it looks just impulsive to the downside. It looks hard to the downside. Looking for a similar wave here. Zooming in. How can we count this? 1, 2. 1, 2. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 4, 5. And that would be our structure. Initial 1, 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. That's the type of structure that we're looking at. So it gets you to around middle of July, maybe, when all is said and done. If this is the count, we are on the precipice of a nice dump down to this area here for Bitcoin. And when this occurs, I'm looking at it as we stated, some type of an ABC correction, in which I'm thinking it's going to go for one more high. Take out liquidity one more time, and then the big dump occurs, right? Doesn't have to. It can just kind of retrace, and this could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a big time 3, 4, 5. But there's still a decent amount of liquidity up here. I feel like it needs to get taken, but we shall see. Now, when this move occurs, if it takes out the high, you're looking at a 38% pump. Keep that number in mind when we go look at Ethereum. And yeah, I mean that's what looks good to me right now, guys. I can't say that this is some type of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction. What are we gonna pump to 100K from here? No, I mean the only other count in my eyes is some type of a wave up like this, and that flats down and still takes out this level, but just flats. But look how long that is. Like, what are we doing? I would really doubt that that's going to happen. It can. Or you can see this as some type of a, ending diagonal type action. But if that's the case, we're getting above, 80K if we get a look like that. So, in my eyes, ABC, break the low, come up one more high, and then dumps. All right, keep this wave structure in mind. Let's shift over to Ethereum. I'm counting this as, we have an ABC to the downside. Same kind of look on Ethereum. There is, on the hourly divergence that set in. I want to see this progress to the downside. 4 hourly looking down. Daily doesn't look bad. 8 hour we're curling to the downside, hard wave. Like, can we get something like this that just comes down from here? You really want to see some dump action here. So I'm looking at this overall as an ABC. I gotta count this as an ABC to the upside. It's just got a 3-wave shape to it. There's no way around it. You can't count 5 waves there. And this rejection, I mean, it's cutting so low into this. Wait, you can't. If we had a smaller retrace or a flag out like this and then had one more spike, okay, then you can expect wave down, then maybe some continuation, something like that. But it's just not. It's just not looking like it's gonna come up for the high immediately here. Now we might play around here, might retrace some more, but a correction down, a correction up that came up to about 90%, pretty much exactly 90%, is valid for a flat in which you would have an impulsive wave to the downside. I mean, you're just gonna pull fibs on this sucker right there. And you got, quite a few targets. You can stop at the 1-to-1. You can stop anywhere in the fib box here. Come down here, you're looking at 2,000, 2650, 2650, 2700. That area just looks good to me. It does. And, zooming out on Ethereum, I'm looking at this as, here's our W wave, here's our X wave, here's going to be our Y wave, in which we have an ABC in the middle. If we draw fibs on this, so it would get us up to about 5,200. So we have an ABC here, ABC down, or WXY, something along those lines. Then we'll have another hit to the high like that. So when Bitcoin goes to take its high out one more time, Ethereum will go to take the all-time high out. And you're looking at 100% pump from that point. So Bitcoin's looking to pump roughly 40% on this move. Ethereum's looking to pump roughly 100%. If this is the count, and this is my primary count on the crypto market, really. If we look at the ETH BTC chart, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Actually, we'll go on the daily time frame. This is the structure that I'm looking to play out on the ETH BTC chart. ETH takes a hit here. We have a nice ABC correction, and then we put in a larger ABC correction to the upside here on the ETH BTC chart. If we look at the 4-hour on ETH BTC, let me get rid of this. We have 4-hour bearish divergence that is set on the chart. Yeah, I mean, enough said. 4-hour bearish divergence. Let's come down. So we have a wave here, something like this. Let's come down. Let's come down into this liquidity. So ETH will take a hit against BTC. It's going to dump harder. We can see that on the chart. And then we rally from there and put in our ABC shape, and that's where you get the 100% gain on Ethereum and only the 40% gain on Bitcoin. So it's more confluence. It's more confluence. Yeah, guys, if you learned something from this video, if you watch all the way through, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the join the Discord, linked in the description below. Sign up for Blowfin, linked in the description below. Check them out, guys. No KYC, no VPN. I believe they're next up for the next big no KYC exchange. It's what I'm using. Thanks for watching the video. Love y'all. See you in the next one. Bye.